Hello, my name's Rona and I live in Waihi in New Zealand, and for the past 6 months I've been taking part in Fodder School too, and some of the results are behind me on the wall there. These are postcards from other fodderers, other participants of the Fodder School, and I'd like to show you what I've been up to, so let's go and have a look. So in May, Tiffany Sharp had us making washi tape, so this is all DIY washi tape made with some of it is washi tape that I've repurposed, this one here, oh, and this one as well. This was a washi tape I've painted over and doodled on. Some of it is till roll and some of it brown paper. I didn't have any gummed paper, but some people use gum paper, and I've got some now, and I love this, so I'm going to have another go at this. Just think that's really effective. And after I'd covered this box, I made another one to hold my washi tape. So I've got my handmade washi tape in here. So this is till roll, and I'll probably do more stuff to that, but it's ready to add more to it. And this is my painted one. You can see it's actually got something printed on there. So that was the beginning part of May, but there was more, because then we went on to make some postcards, and that's what you saw behind me in the intro. And I've got a couple of mine left. This one was some leftover stuff from something. I printed out a downloadable image for the background, for the back of the postcard, and I've done the same on these ones as well. This was actually a colour exercise I did, I can't remember who with now, but there you see some of my washi tape. I just love it. And then we did the swap, which was so much fun. So that was May. Then in June, we made this little book here, Blizzard book. So this is my Blizzard book, and we made some inserts on index cards with gel printing. We did some watercolor leaves. We did shibori. We did a whole load of stuff, and then we made this book, which is all folded paper. It's not glued. It's just amazing. So these just pull out. Slip back in. I made mine with newsprint, which probably wasn't the best thing to make it out of, but that's what I had at the time. And you just do what you have at the time. So some of these have got quotes on the back. Some of them have just got words. That one's upside down. Oh, this one's upside down too. And so after doing that, I actually made a miniature one out of till roll, which was really tiny. And I've tried another one with, this is paper that comes from a florist. It's a little bit, it cracks when you bend it, but it's made nice crisp edges. So I'm going to experiment with more papers for that. So that was June. And I've got some leaves left over from that as well. There's I did lots of leaves, and I did hearts as well, because you know, you've got to fill up the piece of watercolor paper when you do it. And then in July, more watercolor. We made some circles to start off with. So these are my leftover circles. And I made this book here. go up a little bit. No, I can't go up a little bit. So I've got a whole load of stuff on this on the spine, and this one's not finished because I think I can do more to it. But there are some pages that I won't do anything more to because I think if I add more to them, they'll be overdone. We've got some deli paper. I used some of my Carabelle printing plates, the circle ones. So that's a circle within a circle there. This is something I'll do more to. And this was a page that I actually forgot. I had it pressed so that it was flattened. And then when I discovered it, I thought I can't not put this page in, so I've got to flip out there. This needs a bit more, but it's a start. I think this was actually, I was at a workshop and they had the wood blocks from India, so I had to go with them as well. And that's kind of like an art journal page finished. I also did these little circles, did them on label making paper. So there was round labels, and so I've got them all over the place as well. Just love the colours there. This is a die cut that I love. I love tearing off bits and putting it in things. So there's a page that needs done. Something needs to happen to this page as well. But this page I think is complete. It's just, you know, I love the colours and the balance of that. So that's actually a flip out, which is quite nice. Oh, and I've got some lace actually on the edge of this piece of paper. You can see that there. Can you guess this is my favourite colour, these teals and blues? So this is something I'm going to do. I can see I've drawn a circle around here that will be covered by that, and I'm going to do some lettering in there. And I've done some Zentangling on this one. A whole load of mark making on the cover as well, and a little bit of doodling too. So in August, we made Scrappy tags to start off with. We made used up all our scraps to make the backgrounds here for these tags. And I've cut out words from magazines. I think some of these were ones that was Ricky Midbrod did this one. And she had a sheet with words on it that we could use. But I found some mindfulness is a nice one. Words in magazines. That was all my leftover ones. And then we made a Scrappy book. And mine is a real scrappy book. All of this is leftover stuff. It's this actually was that way. It was the label on some clothing, and the hanger went there. So I quite liked the shape of it, and I thought that'll make a nice book. So it'll take me a long time to get through this. So I'll go through it quite quickly. You can see I've used some of the shibori and stuff from other things, and I've left pages as well that I thought were interesting enough in their own right. So this is from a book on calligraphy. I've used pages from a book on calligraphy. That's pretty appropriate just now, isn't it? We also made snippet rolls and made a heart out of one of mine. See how appropriate that page was? Didn't have to do anything to it. So, this is something that I had in my stash. This is a vintage tablecloth. Some Zentangling I did, so made a little tag out of that. We also made clusters. I like making clusters. This was funny. I found this in my box of bits, and it just matched this that I already put on, so I used that. I've got a die cut that does these film strips, quite cute. And some of our leaves that I'll come to later on. I like this page with these stamps. This is from Daphne's Diary magazine. Great resource for stuff. It's a bit of music paper somebody sent me. Oh, I don't think there's anything on that one. There's something I can do something with. Nice little tag. So quite like that this is just a pamphlet stitch, but that a bit of it is exposed. So that was August with Ricky. Now I also did, in July I did some of the challenges, and these are available in Fodder School 3, which I've also signed up for because I've just had so much fun. So we did Tropical Leaves with Tiffany, and you'll have seen some of them in my Scrappy book. Then we did this woven paper. It's like a woven rug. Now, who was that with? That was with Sarah Gardner. And then photocopied it. I've actually done mine on just cheap paper rather than watercolour the background. And that, when I photocopied it, I really liked the colours in it. It came up quite different to what it was originally. And because this was such a nice mindfulness exercise, I love quilting, so I did one of my favourite quilting patterns on a piece of paper, and again photocopied that. And that's some nice fodder for something, and I've actually used some of it, which will come across soon. This was right up my alley. I'm more a textile artist, getting into the paper side, but I really enjoy getting back to the textile stuff. Now that was with Utende Rodriguez, and the idea is that you tear it up and you make little ribbons with it. So this is actually my next project with Megan Quinlan, the mini tag book. These were supposed to be tags, but I've just used manila folder and cut it like a tag. So I've used some of the tropical leaves. You'll see I've used my favourite washi tape here as well. I've used some of the woven, I don't know what you call it, woven paper. I've got some tags in here. I actually collect tags off clothing, so I haven't finished this one. I'll put something on, whether this is the back or whether this is the back. I don't know. We've got a little pocket here. And I've got 2 of them in here. And another one here. That was such a simple book and all stapled, so it's really quick to do. I always put my copyright on my little books. And then the last thing I've got to show you is an exercise that I actually didn't do. It was actually making a book cover. But I used the technique, now this was Barbara Schmucker, I think her name is. I used her technique for gluing, and this is my granddaughter's sticker book. She's almost 2. And you can see that the deli paper, not the deli paper, the gel prints have stood up to her tearing them and everything. So they've stuck really well, which I think is a really good technique and one that I'll be using. They're nice and flat and they've stuck well. And she, as you can see, has had a lot of fun putting her stickers in her sticker book. You get a whole pile of them for Kmart for not very much. And so that is what I've been up to in the past 6 months. An awful lot of fun. And I thoroughly encourage you to sign up for Fodder School 3. And those last ones are available in Fodder School 3, the ones from the July challenge. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.